Steph, many congratulations. Things couldn't have got any better tonight, could they? 4-1 win away from home, top of the league. How does
Yeah.
that sound?
Yeah, top of the league's obviously an extra bonus for us, but obviously the 3 points was what we came for. Obviously now that we know we're safe is a massive achievement for the girls in the football club. That was our aim at the start of the season, to get safe, and thankfully we've done that tonight.
The goal before half time was only real blemish, but second half you really came out determined and took the game to them from there, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't think we maybe had our best performance tonight, but the fact that we've scored 4 goals is a great achievement for us. We regrouped at half time and we said what we needed to put right, and thankfully in the second half we did that.
Beth, 2 more tonight. You won't want this run to end, will you?
No, I don't. The girls have been great with me. Obviously Emma was really unselfish there to set me up, and that's what we're about, the team, and it was nice to get the 2 goals again.
But they were too similar in some ways, because it was a great ball from Steph, wasn't it, for the first one? I suppose it's a confident run you're in at the moment. You just whacked it in first time.
Yeah, I think as a striker, that keeper's not set, so if you hit it early, and I just improvised and hit it early. It was a great ball from Steph, and it was on her right foot, as she's normally left-footed, so it was a nice ball.
And Steph, at the risk of embarrassing your teammate, having someone like Beth up front, it always gives you an outlet, and you always a chance to score whenever you're going forward, haven't you? And it must give the team a lot of confidence.
Yeah, Beth's a great player. She does really well up there. She works really hard for the team. Sometimes she does a lot of running for us unnecessary, but she's a great player, and the fact that she scores a lot of goals is obviously a nice omen to have up there.
But you must mention the poacher's goal for the second one. Took it like a striker, took it like a seasoned veteran up front.
Well, Carlton keeps telling us that Beth's scoring all the goals and that other people have to chip in. No, to be honest, it just fell nicely for me. I haven't scored this season yet, so it's always nice to score.
Beth, you mentioned Emma just now and her unselfishness for the last goal. Nice to see her get the third one, and she looks a really good player when she came on. She looks a good prospect, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's really young. She's been working really hard in training, and she's developing still as a player, and I think it was nice for her to get on and get a goal and get a bit of confidence for her.
And apart from, it was a great ball through as well, wasn't it, for the last goal? Just a sort of chance you like, isn't it?
Yeah, it was put on a plate for me. Like I said, Emma was really unselfish, and that's what you need in a team sometimes, just to get the goals. And obviously it was a tight game considering the scoreline, but to get them goals in the back of the net, it was a massive relief for us.
Well, Steph, you come up with the bulk of last season's team. Are you performing well above expectations, or did you really think right from the start you could get up amongst the top teams?
I think at the start of the season, we set what our aims and ambitions of the season was, and we make no ifs or buts about it. Our aim was to stay in the league. I think, to be honest, if anybody asked us this far into the season, told us that would be safe, we would have snatched their hands off at the start of the season. Yeah, okay, we've maybe exceeded expectations and we've done fantastic, and that's down to the girls and the coach and stuff, and we've picked up a few points, maybe unexpectedly en route, but that's down to hard work and just determination, and the fact that we've been given an opportunity, we're taking it with both hands.
Do you think you could do it? Can you win the league? I'm not saying will, but can.
We'll take each game as it comes. It's just nice the fact that maybe we're in and around at the minute. We'll stay in for as long as possible. We'll take as many points from as many games as we can, and who knows where we'll end up at the end of the season.
One thing you've got in your favour, you're a team that's used to winning. You've won leagues, it's 4 years in a row I think you've won the league now. So you're used to being up at the top, so the pressure won't affect the team really.
Yeah, we've got a good winning mentality within the squad. We didn't lose that many games, obviously coming into the Super League originally, and then the fact that we got straight up first time. And we haven't lost that many this season considering the teams that are in the league. It's just a great atmosphere and a great attitude from all the girls to make sure that we can grind out results like tonight. We haven't played great, but we've managed to get the win, which is ultimately the 3 points that we needed.
And Beth, just looking at you there, you're a really together squad, you're a really happy squad, and the fact that you've changed managers as well in the close season, it just seems to have been a really smooth transition with Carlton taking over.
Yeah, I think Carlton settled in really well. He's got on with all the girls, and it's nice, something fresh, and obviously he's got a lot of experience behind him, and I think that's worked well with us. And we've been together a lot of years, the girls, and I think that works in our favour considering teams that have maybe getting new players in and aren't gelling properly yet.
I know there's going to be more inevitable calls about England. Obviously it's a huge ambition of yours, and all you can do is keep scoring and trying to keep nudging the selector and Mark Sampson.
Yeah, I'll just keep going as I am. Maybe you'll see me eventually. I'll just take each game as it comes and try and play my best and try and prove a point that I do belong in the senior team and I can play at that level.
Steph, do you think there's, apart from Beth, there's 2 or 3 perhaps who can push forward for an England place in the future?
Yeah, definitely. I think we've got the standard of players at this football club is fantastic. The standard of players that have come through this football club as well. that have gone on to represent England, and no more than Beth I think deserves a place up there at the minute, but she does it for our club, and then who knows when the country will come knocking on the door for her.
I'm just looking at the squad as a whole. You look at 3 good players came on tonight. You look at Rachel Law sat on the bench. The squad really has got strength and depth, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think for the first time in a long time, we're actually starting to grow a bit of a squad. Many years ago we maybe would have just had a starting 11 and you couldn't turn to the bench for the game to change or what have you. But now the girls on the bench are just as good as the girls that are playing, and he can mix it up and tamper with the squad a little bit as and when he needs to, and I think that's a great asset to have at Carlton's offer.
And you've got the Continental Cup coming up now, winning start. That's something perhaps you can really have an attack for to try and win.
Yeah, the Continental Cup, obviously we played Durham last week, which again wasn't a great performance. But we go again against Everton. Again, it's the results that are mattering at the minute, and thankfully we're managing to scrape through sometimes, but we're doing it. The Continental Cup, the group's a tough group, but we know that the top 2 go through, and that's our aim, obviously.
And Beth, if you can get into the top 2 and stay there, or get to a major cup final, what would it mean up in the northeast? How is it buzzing up there at the moment because of what the team's doing?
Yeah, I think at the moment we're getting a lot of recognition. There's a lot of people turning out to come and see me, and the team, to come and see the team. And
the Freudian slip.
No, obviously a lot of people come to see the team. We're getting bigger crowds since the World Cup, and you think they're coming to see some of the England stars, but I think people are pleasantly surprised at seeing what you've got whereabout, and I think it's showing, and everyone in the North East are really enjoying the football at the moment, especially as all the girls, and we just want to keep pushing, and the Continental Cup final would be amazing for us. It would be a dream come true, but obviously we'll have to get through the group first and keep taking each game as it comes.
Well, we'll see how that goes. You certainly look as though you're enjoying your football tonight. You certainly look as though you're enjoying yourselves together. Well played tonight. Congratulations on going top of the league, however long it lasts. But it's a fantastic achievement, though, at the first attempt in the first season. Well done, your first win, your first visit here. We wish you the very best of luck for the rest of the season in all competitions. Thanks for taking the time to come and talk to us. Beth, we hope you get in the England squad as well.
Cheers, thank you very much.
Okay, thanks a lot. Cheers.